Hey guys, so if you remember the other video, I put a Holosun 509 on my new Glock Gen 6, and it went a lot easier than expected because it had the plates and the screws. Um, so I did this one first, or sorry, back that up. Yeah, I did it first. It was a lot easier because ended up the Vortex didn't work for the Gen 6, and we had Vortex Vipers. I found out there's no plate for the Gen 6 yet. It was an older optic, so we weren't going with it. We were planning on buying another Holosun for Gabby, but if you remember in a few videos back, I said Gabby had chipped the glass on her Vortex. One of the great things I will say about Vortex, lifetime warranty. It was an old optic. They actually don't really carry or support it anymore. So they sent me the Vortex Defender ST as a replacement. We got a green dot. My bad. We got a green dot because their red dots were back ordered and we'd have to wait like 4 to 5 weeks. They had green dots available. And since I had gone to a green dot with the Holosun, Gabby figured she would go with the green dot on the Defender. Our initial plan was to get another Holosun, but I wanted to put a lot more rounds through the 509 before I buy a second one. I know other people have used it, but I've just not used it a lot to be comfortable buying a second one. I am using it on my everyday carry. I have put about 250 rounds through it. Seems fine so far, but I still want to give it more rounds, more brutal testing before I trust enough buying a second one. But now that we have another optic that actually works on the Glock, I don't know if we will. It just depends on preference if Gabby likes the Halo or not. So we'll see there. But in the meantime, she will be able to have an optic on her Gen 6 everyday carry now, which is fortunate that they gave us this. So that is cool. Like I said, in other videos, Vortex is a great company. I really have no complaints. I wish they made a Halo optic. I would go with that in a heartbeat. I trust them. They got good reliability. Like I said, their customer service is great. If I remember somewhere, I think it's 3 to 5 years warranties on the Holosuns. Again, where Vortex is no questions asked, lifetime warranty, and as we've learned, even an upgrade replacement when they can't supply the same one. And the guy was also very cool. He told me for the Gen 6, what plate to use, plate 4. Remember, these are more space fillers than they are plates like the old models of the old MOSs. Even the filler plate on this is plastic. This top right here, that's not steel. It's when it mills out, that's just a plastic cover as well. As usual, I did check these before the video, but I like to show it in the video when you're always handling the firearm. Magazine is out. Check. Just the gun is empty. Same thing with this one. Again, I checked before the video, but mag is out. Chamber is empty. My hand's in front of it, but I know that's bad etiquette, but yeah. That way I don't have anyone criticizing the way I'm clearing the gun by having my hand in front of the barrel while clearing. Try and do it for video. I did triple check these before, but just to show good gun safety and that I do know gun safety of what I'm doing. So here we go. I'm going to take this blade off first and open up, and hopefully the instructions from the guy from Vortex is really nice or completely accurate with what he said. So this was a smooth process. Using the torque out, it's not really an Allen, but the little torque wrench that they give from Glock, and these are their screws. And this is purely out of the box. I have not opened this yet, like I said, other than the Vortex customer support telling me which screws and plate to use. And that was pretty cool that they're able to upgrade us to one with our new Glocks. So as you can't really see or hear, but that's plastic. Like I said, I was a little surprised Glock went with a plastic filler, but I guess they're not expecting people to use it. But it does make me surprised that this is also plastic. Seems fine. Just kind of odd Glock went with that. And you see it's just a plastic filler is all it is. And it gives the little feet print. So here we go. First opening. Oh, they got a nice little box here. They pack it well. Instructions. Got our screws. Since I threw those, I'm sure I will need those now. Look like, oh dang, they give a lot of screws. And they're labeled. That is really cool. I assume there would be just one set. The guy did tell me which screws worked. I'd have to look at my phone real quick to see. I only thought there would be one pair, but he gave many. What is cool, they did ship their own plate for an MOS if you had a Gen 5 or below. So that is really cool that Vortex supplied that. I like that. What's that? Oh, just more adapter plates. This is a reason I like Vortex. As you can see, they gave several different screws and plates with their product. If you remember, I did not have that so much with the HoloSun. So that's just another reason I do like Vortex. Like I said, the HoloSun so far seems sturdy. I did brute test it some, and so far I can't really, from what I have of it, like I said, only about 200, 250 rounds. I can't complain about anything about its durability. I even took it out in the range and I was chambering it against walls and tables like this. Everything stayed tight, nothing cracked. So again, I can't say anything bad. However, this just kind of shows the extra mile that, in my opinion, a better company does. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different screw sets to make sure it works with your gun. They even gave a Picticny rail mount if that's where you're going with, and various slides, adapter plates. That just, like I said, I'm impressed by that. That's very nice that they do that, and on top of what they told me. Unfortunately, my phone's not right here. They did tell me which exactly screws that would fit with it, so I'm just going to look like a fool and go through screws as I mount this guy. But I already got plate number 4 on there ready to go. We're going to get this guy on here. They got a nice cover here. The dogs are wanting some attention because we're sitting. If you can see them, they're feeling very neglected. They haven't been pet in like an hour or less. You see, they do even come with a nice cover. Again, HoloSun didn't do that. And I don't want to feel like I'm bashing HoloSun. It just kind of shows the things why Vortex is Vortex. Getting the sticker off here. I don't have much fingernails, so Gabby has fingernails. She's going to get that sticker off. And they did send a mounting tool and an adjustment for zeroing it, and I like that. It's a nice, he has a nice thumb paddle to it. So, see, Defender series, looks like the battery goes here on this guy. So I do want to see if it turns on. Not yet. The instructions book I threw away. I might have to look at for turning this guy on. Yeah. Looks like it has a screw here. I'll put the battery in, or more than likely it probably has a little plastic tab that stops the battery. But it does not. It does look like an improvement over the old model. You did have to take the optic off to change the battery. It does look like right here. You get, it's just a big Phillips. You can get in there and take it off. So that's cool. You can tell this is meant for the newer model because it'll fit right there, and there its screws go. So what we got? Yeah. Let me see your phone. Gabby's gonna be nice and get me my phone so I can grab the exact screws. She's a good wife and a good production assistant.
Thank you.
Gabby likes to have 2 phones here for different angles while you guys see stuff. Say M4 0.7. Ah.
It's insane.
He said it was somewhere shorter. For 0.7. So these. Well, cool. Even the bag tells you for Glock or Canic or Sig. Like I said, that is really awesome. You can see here, it actually, not reading it now, it tells you which guns, which screws this works for. That is pretty sharp. I like that. This makes me wish more Vortex made a Halo. Just again, I like, they just seem to be, in my opinion, kind of a better company. They've been around longer, and just little things like that. The 509 is a fairly newer optic, didn't have this type of layout, and like I said, it's little things like that just kind of show a higher quality, in my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to totally diss on Holosun. So far, I like them. They seem really good. It just Vortex is kind of an older company in the game. Now, one bad thing is both of them are made in China. That is just unfortunate in life. However, Vortex is a true American company, where Holosun is a shell company. They are a completely Chinese company. They are headquartered, I think, out of California, if I remember. It's California, Texas. But they only opened that up. They were originated in China. They are a pure Chinese company. Vortex is an American company that manufactures in China. It makes a difference. Where that difference is some of the manufacturing specs can be better because you still have an American company directing manufacturing specs. Again, I'm not trying to make this video bash on Holosun. I really do like them so far. So it's just trying to give FYIs for people that are back and forth on opinions for one or the other. Now, what was nice is these screws did come pre-Loctite, so I don't have to put more Loctite in. And I'm snugging these up. I will zero this, and we're actually going to be shooting tomorrow, so this is going to be a two-part video. It's going to be this half, of course, and it'll be us out of range. It's supposed to be 52 degrees tomorrow, so we're finally being able to go outside and shoot again, so it'll be fun. Hopefully get a lot of video for that. Maybe even some rifle and pistol shooting. Sorry. Conan just threw a big slobber at us. And he just did it again. The dog, I swear, is part St. Bernard. But there you go. Super easy. Very impressed with that. And you can kind of see the profile differences if you're thinking between Holosun or Vortex. For me, it's all kind of depends what you want. If you want a Halo, Holosun obviously is a place to go. I see no issues with their quality. They seem good. Like I said, I've beaten it a little bit at the range. I've not seen any issues. After 250 rounds, I did check to zero. I even put a bore sight in it. It held it fine. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to put another 200 or 300 rounds through it, see what it does, beat on it a little bit, and I can give more of a rugged answer to how it feels after that. I had thousands and thousands of rounds from my old Vortex. Never had any complaints. I did sell my old one only because it looked like no one had made a plate for it yet, and these are my new carries. And so that's why. But now seeing that Vortex makes a different one, and this was a free upgrade, that is very awesome of them. Again, this is the Defender ST. So that is very cool. There it is. Very simple. The way it should have been. Should have been when I had the problems putting that on my Gen 4. But until next time, tomorrow, we'll go over this and see how it shoots and how Gabby likes it. Thanks. So today was a really good day. It wasn't as sunny as we were hoping it would be, but it was warm enough for us to be out there. We were out the range for about 3 hours. It was nice. Got to do some rifle to pistol shooting and then just pistol shooting. Got to really test out the Vortex that we put on last night, and I put a lot more rounds for my Holosun. So the Holosun seemed to hold zero. Like I said, it felt good. It hit. I don't think it drifted at all. So that's a plus. And the Vortex did very well out of the box after we adjusted it from last night. Gabby was hitting, you'll see in these videos that we're able to hit the steel pretty good. You can hear the nice little ting sound, which is awesome when you're shooting the steel. I feel a little more confident being with the Holosun. Gabby still has her Vortex, and she doesn't want a Holosun time just for the halo. I'll probably keep my Holosun, feel confident with it now, and then have the just have it. I might still get a Vortex later just for the have it in case, because I do like I said last night, I really like Vortex. I like their quality, I like their customer support, but I do like that halo, and it does help. As I said previously, I have a little bit of astigmatism left after I've had PRK surgery, so I like that halo. But the green dot is nice because Gabby's got a green dot now on her Vortex, so it's pretty cool. We had a good time. It's fun to be able to be out and shoot again. And for winter time for us, we don't get to go out much because of outdoor range. We go indoor ranges, but you just really don't get to do the stuff that you do at an outdoor range. You're just practicing drawing and firing. You're standing still hitting paper targets. So we had a good day. This was our Valentine's Day, so that's how we like to do it.